Hey guys, welcome to this WC blasting video. We got a lot to talk about, so stick around. By the end of the video, I'm going to share some tips with you that's going to make you a better blaster and a better restoration contractor. Enjoy this short intro and I'll be right back.
Bring it back.
Hey guys, it's Ryan here. I'm the one you're watching blast in the video. So I've spent most of my blasting career trying to keep water out of the blast system. To me, when I seen these wet blasters come out, it just didn't really make a whole lot of sense to me why they'd be adding water. I wouldn't really recommend them for delicate cleaning for things such as brick. Anything that you are wet blasting, it's really hard to tell what the actual surface finish is going to be like because it's wet. And you don't ever really notice that until it's completely dry again. The water and metal do not mix. Corrosion is inherent with H2O, and adding water to your blast system is detrimental to your customer's project. On a dry blasting system, the metal won't rust for a good 48 hours to a week. Whereas a wet blasting system with a rust inhibitor, it just doesn't give you that same lifespan. Another reason, number two, would be the cleanup is impossible. Once you make a wet slurry of water, it's something that these blasters don't really plan on cleaning up. And that's one thing that the customers really appreciate in the blasting world is when you leave their property cleaner than when you arrived, and they can't tell that any blasting has taken place there. That's really important. Reason number three is water freezes, and in Canada it's cold here half the year, so it's definitely something you don't want to leave outside on the ground. Reason number four, why to stay away from wet blasting compared to dry blasting, is any interior restoration is usually compromised with wet blasting. And you see that often in apartment buildings and inside office towers, brick and walls. Once you start running a blaster there for a certain amount of time, the water starts to accumulate and it starts running in between the floors, and it's not easy to clean up. And the last reason, reason number five, why to stay away from a wet blasting system, is you don't have the option to run different medias. It's impossible to run exact CFM and air pressures. Not having the ability to adjust that, it's not very good for automotive work. I wouldn't recommend it there. You see a lot of YouTube videos. To me, the water introduced, that media gets inside panels and it solidifies with water. You can't blow it out anymore. For automotive blasting, you're going to want to use plastic media at a lower pressure, and that's going to be your best route once you get that dialed in. It's a lot cheaper than soda, and that's the way to go these days. Wanted to let everyone know that. Oh yes, the customers. So if you want to get out there and do good work, when you're looking to build a proper business relationship with your customers, it's important to listen to them and listen to understand them, not just listen to reply to the customer. It's important to stop saying we and I and start saying you. Think about what the customer wants. You are going to get this. You are going to see this. Talk about it from the customer's standpoint. Put yourself in the customer's shoes and get the work done from you 100% every time. A lot of the YouTube videos I've been seeing lack safety. I'm not too sure why that is. Shout out to the blasters that are wearing gloves these days. That's really important. And in 2019, just wanted to talk about safety on the job site. For blasting with walnut shells, you're going to want to make sure that nobody has any allergies on site, as well as asbestos. Asbestos is found in many building compounds that were used up until the probably 1990s. Was manufactured in Quebec for overseas shipment up until 2016. So it's definitely around. It's in drywall, mortar compound, lots of piping joints from back in the day, some insulation, things of that nature. Definitely look out for asbestos, I think prior to 1990, and also lead paint before 1970s, 1980. Any lead paint or any paint that you're working with, you'll want to get it tested before blasting. And there it is, folks. We want you out there working safe. Just some easy tips for you. Always check for asbestos, lead paint, listen to your customers, put yourself in the customer's shoes. Very simple stuff that you can do. And keep in mind, we're open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. to give you free restoration advice. Give us a call anytime, 844-ICE-SODA. Again, my name is Ryan Snyder, and thanks for hanging out with us today. I just wanted to go over the main points of why the wet blaster was at disadvantage to the dry blasting systems, and try to watch out for these. And number one, obviously the corrosion involved with adding in the water. Number two, the cleanup is tough and really hard to pick up once you involve a slurry mix. Number three, the water freezes in Canada, so for half the year you're going to be creating ice. Wherever you're blasting, you're going to have freeze-ups in your line, in your blasting tank, etc. And number four, interior restorations are always compromised. You're going to have gravity working against you inside the buildings. And then a couple more reasons. It's always hard to tell what you're working on when the surface is wet. It doesn't really look proper when it's showing its true form when it's dry. As well, it's tough to run different medias. It's tough to alter the pressure in the CFM as well as you can with a dry blasting system. And once again, give us a call anytime. Send us an email, info@WC Blasting. I hope you stick around and continue watching me finish up blasting this little concession trailer here. And we're out of Edmonton, Alberta. Look forward to seeing one of your comments in the comments section, or maybe subscribe to our channel, give us a like, or hopefully hear from you soon. Thanks again, and stay tuned.